it is possible to be too strong. And the reasons why may surprise you. Of course, we assume that if you can be stronger, everything is better. And this is true up to a point. And this is true in a vacuum, and this is true with all else being equal. But in life, in sport, in athletics, in health, all else is not equal. So what do we mean when we say it is possible to be too strong? Well, this is because of the opportunity cost of getting strong. What's an opportunity cost? An opportunity cost is basically where we sacrifice something else, or we have to say no to something else because we've said yes to this thing. And we can find opportunity costs in life all the time. It's possible to be too rich, to be too wealthy, to have too much money if you have had to sacrifice time with your friends, your family, and your loved ones to get that money. In exactly the same way, it is possible to be too strong if we are sacrificing too many other elements of your health, of your fitness, of your performance to be able to get that strength. Now, of course, if you want to just be strong and you are a strength athlete and that's all you need, absolutely fine. We need to sacrifice these other things. There is no opportunity cost because the things that we are saying no to because we're saying yes to training for strength are things that are not important to us. However, that's not the model of health that we follow here at Range of Motion. We look at your health, at your fitness as like a wagon wheel, and that wagon wheel has got a whole bunch of spokes on it. And each of those spokes represents a different element of your health or fitness. Now, it's our contention that you need to work on the broken spokes, because just like a wagon wheel, if that wheel turns, it doesn't matter how strong these spokes are, if there's a single broken spoke, that wheel is going to cease to turn. From a health point of view, this means that you are going to suffer early loss of life, early quality of life as a result of this broken spoke. From a performance point of view, this means that the broken spoke is going to stop you winning the gold medal, making the grand final, qualifying for the Olympics, finishing first in that certain event. So when we're focusing on these different spokes, to use a different analogy, it's like the links of a chain. So if you picture the links of a chain, and each link in that chain is a different element of your fitness. Maybe one of the links is cardiorespiratory endurance. Maybe one of the links is your strength. Maybe one is your power. Maybe one is your relative strength and stamina. If you look at each of those links of the chain, if each of those links can hold 100 kilos, and yet a single one of those links can only carry 50, the chain is going to be limited to being able to carry 50 kilos. So if you are spending your time working on your strength, trying to get that back squat from 200 kilos to 205 kilos, and yet you can't do a pull-up, you're seriously compromising that link in the chain. You're seriously compromising that wagon wheel, to go back to our previous analogy, and that wagon wheel is going to stop and break down. So, all else being equal, yes, more strength is a good thing. But ask yourself the question, do I need to be working on what it is that I'm currently working on? If you are already strong but you have other glaring weaknesses, it is possible to be too strong. Not because it's possible to be too strong, but because of the things you have had to say no to improve that strength. Caused by the same token, it's possible to have too much cardiorespiratory fitness. It's possible to be too good at gymnastics. If you have sacrificed other things that are more in need of your time, effort, resources, and work than that thing that you're focusing on. So have a look at the big picture, have a look at your wagon wheel, have a look at the chain, and make sure that the things you're focusing on are the things that need focusing on.